Before we begin the video, we here at 3 Count Mafia would like to extend our condolences to the family of Harley Race, who passed away August 1st at 12 o'clock. He was a true legend of the game, a industry veteran that was admired and respected by competitors and friends alike, a former King of the Ring and a former 8-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. We here at 3 Count Mafia, myself, Mainstream Malcolm, and Rodimus Prime would like to extend our condolences to the family and to the King himself. Long live the King, requiescant in pace. Hey everybody, welcome back to an episode of the 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ.
And I'm Rodimus Prime.
We are the 3 Count Mafia.
Yep.
We're here today to talk about Raw and Smackdown. More importantly, Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff's first official week on the job.
Yeah. Now, I didn't watch SmackDown. I watched a couple highlights here and there. But from what I saw, Eric Bischoff, as far as SmackDown went, was pretty good.
Well, can't criticize Eric Bischoff on that one because Vince wrote the damn thing hours before the show came over.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Now, right here I had the notes for Raw and SmackDown.
Wait, you don't have notes for SmackDown?
No.
Okay, keep going on your rhetoric. I'm going to go grab a phone.
But anyway, it was noted from Pro Wrestling Sheet, I believe, that Vince rewrote the show. He demanded that the show be rewritten because the original plan was going to be a champions versus champions match. The OC, as they call them now, taking on all of New Day, being that both factions are champions.
Actually, before that, it was going to be Big E and Xavier Woods taking on Elias and McIntyre.
Well, yeah, that too. And then they changed it. Then I assumed 3 or 4 hours. I'm saying 5 at the max before the show started. Vince came in and said, "Oh, rewrite the show. I don't like that."
I'm going to say at least 2 hours before the show went on.
Like that's what me and the coworker was talking about. Like if they're gonna do that, what they need to do is have a set plan for the show. Now tweak a few things here and there, but if you're just gonna rewrite the show, that just basically throws everything off to me.
Yeah, I was originally thinking, what was the point of them hiring Eric Bischoff to do SmackDown if he's constantly going to be overwritten like that?
True.
But then I realized the real reason why they brought him in, deal with network execs.
Because they're really pushing SmackDown going to Fox real hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they had Finn Balor at the MLS All-Star Game. I saw Xavier Woods and Big E tweeted a picture with one of the Fox analysts, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about Monday Night Raw first. They were from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah, Little Rock.
Yeah.
We started the show off with a mosh pit mixed tag team match for the 24/7 championship. Now, the 24/7 rule was thrown out from bell to bell. So it was between the champion R-Truth and Carmella taking on Drake Maverick and his lovely championship wife.
Yeah, she wore all green and gold.
Oh, I was talking about she looks like $1 million.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got what you're saying there. I was kind of thrown off. But yeah, she definitely looks more than $1 million.
FINE for wine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Anyway, but the mosh pit thing was, all the loser locker room, as we're going to call them, basically flanked the entire ring, and while they weren't beating up on any of the competitors like a typical lumberjack, they just crowd surf them and throw them back in.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was nice.
R-Truth was just killing himself laughing at it.
I mean, how could you not? I mean, you had the loser locker room out there. You had Drake Maverick and his lovely wife out there.
But at least, from what I've heard, the loser locker room has creative output or creative input for this 24/7 belt.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least they're giving, people that are involved in this 24/7 stuff, at least they're giving them the outlet to say, okay, give us your opinion. We'll give you, like, creative control, that sort of thing.
And what makes this even better is before the show kicked off, we had a video package of the 24/7 belt.
I was going to mention that. They were comparing it to the WWE Championship. I was like, gee, this belt has only been, let's see, as of this recording, it's August 1st. That belt was created May 20th. May, June, July.
Yeah, because they announced it at Money in the Bank, I think it was.
I think so.
Because they announced Mick Foley was going to unveil a new title.
Yeah.
And the Raw after was where they were going to have the third hour be edgier.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks, and then
yeah,
what happened to that?
Good question.
Anyway, but yeah, the video, going back to the video package, you can tell it wasn't going to be a legitimate video package because they had that one announcer that will, well, the one narrator that will do like some of the comedy video packages.
Yeah.
Yeah, just little things you pick up on here and there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Drake Maverick was getting pinned during the match. His lovely wife, Renee, came in, broke it up. She started going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Drake Maverick was telling her, get back on the apron, just calm down. Calm down.
Yep.
He turns around. I think Carmella slaps him while the ref is distracted.
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, and R-Truth kicked him what looked like a dick kick.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kicked him in the front and pinned him. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, R-Truth and Carmella won. R-Truth is still the 24/7 champion. And then the rule was back in play with the loser locker room, doing the mosh pit in the ring. And who comes out as the new champion?
It's the greatest love. I can't keep up. Mike Kanellis.
Jesus Christ.
He was the first man there and the first man out.
I'll talk more about him later.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm burning up in your love.
Next, we had a 5 superstar.
Oh, wait. It's not the end of this segment. Because, yeah, Mike Kanellis is half-heartedly running to the back.
Oh, yeah, he ran to the locker room while the loser locker room was chasing after him, and then
Yeah.
Maria steps in.
Oh, what kills me is, like, while Greg Hamilton was announcing Mike as the winner, he was just like kind of half running to the back, just kind of looking over his shoulder occasionally.
Yeah.
He gets to the back, loses the locker room, figures out what's going on, and you see Lucha House Party just hightail it up the ramp. Just gone.
They were sprinting to the locker room to get that belt.
Yeah, Mike's running around looking for a place to hide. He hides in the referee locker room.
Yes.
And then loser locker room's beating on the door. Listen. Maria rolls up out of nowhere saying, I need to talk to my husband. Labor pains. I need to talk to my husband.
Yeah.
So loser locker room just kind of ups and vanishes. And Maria just bangs on the door. Michael Kanellis, let me in. Go away.
Yeah, he says, how do I know that I'm talking to my wife? And she says, shit, what'd she say?
She said, if you don't open this door, I'm going to come in there
I'm
and
gonna
kick you in the vagina.
Oh!
Yes.
Dude, I laughed so hard. Oh my God.
Somebody on commentary cracked up from that line.
I'm pretty sure they had to turn their headset off because it was funny. Because I was just like,
You heard somebody snort.
I was just like, oh my God. She said, like, I saw people on social media was like, she said vagina on TV.
Oh, yeah, because I was watching it and I was just
like, what?
It was
Like
so
that.
stinking funny, though.
I'm glad you reminded me because I literally forgot what she said.
And
so later on, we would see them too.
Yeah. We come back for commercial and what happened?
We had a 5-superstar gauntlet match where the winner would take on the phenomenal AJ Styles. I don't know if y'all can see his shirt. But anyway, they would take on AJ Styles for the U.S. title at SummerSlam.
Yeah, WWE's been knocking it out of the ballpark with these gauntlet matches.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't have much expectation because I figured it was obvious who was going to win. But anyway, the superstars in this match were Rey Mysterio, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Andrade and Ricochet.
Yeah, we started the match off with Rey Mysterio taking on Cesaro, which that was a great match.
That was good. Anytime those two get in the ring, I mean, you got a barn burn on your hands already.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio beat Cesaro.
I was kind of disappointed in that because I was like, well, Cesaro was going to get eliminated first, but he's way better than that.
Well, he was more or less one of the better booked people of the gauntlet match, because Sami Zayn got beat like that.
Yeah, he came in and, like you said, he got beat like that. Like, as soon as you blinked, as soon as you left the room, he was done.
In fact, everybody in this gauntlet match was booked better than Sami Zayn.
Facts. Then we had Andrade come in. Now, he and Rey Mysterio, as we've seen in the past, they tear it up every single time.
I hope we get a continuation of this program.
Yes, because during this match, I mean, they were just all over the place. Andrade beat Rey Mysterio, and he was beating him down, and he ripped the mask.
Yeah, we got to see Rey's face for a good couple of seconds.
Yeah, and I think they booked the match for SummerSlam between these two. I think it's hair versus mask.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
We'll have to look that card up, but I think they booked that for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Good job.
Now, I want to draw attention to something. Ricochet is so fucking selfish.
Why do you say that?
Because he waits till Rey Mysterio's mask gets torn off to make the save.
Yeah.
And then when he pops into the ring, after he chased off Andrade, he didn't take his vest and, use it to help cover Rey's face. No, he just throws it to the wayside. That's selfish, Ricochet. You're supposed to be a hero, man. Come on.
Okay, I did notice that. You do have a point, because usually if it's not that, they'll, like, somebody just quickly throw a towel and, cover his face.
Yeah.
But it's just like, he was just ready to fight. And then these two, they went out there and tore it up. And eventually Ricochet ended up winning. So he's going to face AJ Styles at SummerSlam. And like I said, I felt like it was obvious going into this match Ricochet was going to win.
This was a good match.
It was. And I mean, AJ was just laughing like, Ricochet? Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to beat him again? But who knows?
Next, we move back to the referee room.
Oh, boy.
Where,
I just got to say this. Mike Kanellis is a bitch. I have been waiting all week to say this shit. Mike Kanellis is a bitch. Oh.
Anyway.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I've been waiting all week for this shit.
Yeah, Maria asked him, what is he doing? Mike says, well, I won this belt. I won it for us, for our child. And Maria's like, wait a minute. You did what now?
Yeah.
Get on your knees and lay down.
He was like, what are you doing? She was like, I'm pinning you.
She's
Referee,
like,
come here.
I'm pinning you. Assume the position.
That just sounded so... Mike Kanellis is a bitch.
Now,
oh my god.
Now, in his, well, I don't know if this helps or hurts his case, but Maria did not put the heel on him. She just put like the toe of her heels on him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, every time I see Mike Kanellis, that's all I'm gonna say. Mike Kanellis is a bitch.
Yeah, why do you think he took her name?
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Maria pins him, and she becomes the first pregnant champion.
Yes, and she was gloating throughout the whole show, because we would see her at the tail end of the show with Braun Strowman, and she just gloated throughout the whole show. First pregnant 24/7 champion.
Oh, after she won the belt, she walked out of the locker room and just rubbed it in the face of all the loser locker room.
Titus O'Neil, who became the first inaugural champion, she was like, oh, what you gonna do? You gonna pin a pregnant woman? I thought so. No, yeah. No, you're not.
Heath Slater is rocking a mohawk. Did you notice that?
Who?
Heath Slater.
He's rocking a what?
A mohawk.
I didn't notice that.
I noticed it. I was just, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she even taunted them more by saying she had an appointment with her gynecologist. Maybe somebody wants to pin her while she's in stirrups.
Mm. That was crazy.
That sounded like it'd have some mileage in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're not going there.
Yeah.
Next up, we had a moment of bliss.
Yes, with Alexa Bliss and her best friend, Nikki Cross. Or should I say, Thicky Cross, because that girl is hella thick.
She's thick along with Blissy Baby.
Amen to that. Anyway, she talked. Well, they were talking about Natalia and Becky Lynch, their whole situation. They will be facing off for the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. So they showed a video earlier where before the show, hours before the show, Natalia was training with Finlay, and Becky decided that I'm going to put my foot up Natty's ass by beating her up and Finlay, and Alexa Bliss was just
Now,
like,
well, hold that thought. I got a problem with that video. Okay, so Fit Finlay was showing Natalia how to get out of the armbar, right?
right,
And Becky comes swaggering in and be like, "What's all this now?" Finlay's like, "You need to leave." She kicks Finlay in the junk, right?
yeah,
And then proceeds to beat up on Natalia.
right.
My thing is, how did Finlay shake that off in 5 seconds?
That is a good question.
You get kicked in the junk. Now we're guys, and we've
Yeah.
been hit in the junk at least once.
Yeah.
You get hit in the junk, you're gonna either be out of it for a while, or you're gonna hit the ground.
Yeah, more than likely you're going to hit the ground unless he was wearing some magically protective cup that we didn't know about. But I found that to be very weird.
Like, he gets toe tapped right in the junk, and he just he's against the ropes, like, oof, that took a lot out of me. Oh no, stop! He suddenly gets back to it.
That was a really hard kick for him to just be like, "Oh, I got kicked. Wait a minute, let's break this up."
Especially with how old he is.
Yeah, I mean, as much abuse as he's taken in the ring, he should know what being hit in the junk is like. And I'm pretty sure, like you said, us guys, it's not fun.
No.
It's very painful.
God, it is.
We've been hitting the junk a little more than once, but that just sounded weird to me.
Yeah.
It looked weird to me
that he was back at it, that fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
So anyway, Becky got on the screen. She said, when you step in the ring with me, I'm going to show you what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And same way with Natalia. Basically setting up their match later on in the show. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Next, we had a triple threat for the Raw Tag Team Championships. It was the Revival, say yeah.
Yeah.
Taking on the Usos. Taking on the original club. The only club that matters. The, what was the other one?
Original. I don't know.
Original only. Something else. It was another singular O word.
I want to say one. No, it's not it.
It's original, which is controversial.
Yeah.
Only club that matters. That's too much.
Yeah.
Not authentic. That starts with an A.
I don't know. I forgot.
Anyway, but yeah. What killed me about this is they went straight from a moment of bliss to this, because Usos came out. And Uso number 2 dropped his mic.
Was that Jimmy?
I can't keep up. I think it was Uso that got arrested. I don't know.
It was Jimmy, because I can't tell them apart either, because both of them look alike. I mean, me personally, I have twin cousins, and it's just like...
You confuse them?
Yeah. I mean, I know their names, but it's just like, which one of you are which?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, Uso number 2 dropped his mic, tried to play it off at school.
Yeah. I mean, then...
Oh, I laughed hard when he dropped his mic.
That was just...
That was hilarious.
It was ridiculous because he just basically fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Anyway, the OC, Gallows and Anderson came out there, and then the Revival came out there, and I thought this match was pretty decent.
Yeah, this match was pretty good. OC wasn't a factor for most of this match.
Yeah, they became a factor before they went to commercial, because I think this match had like 2 or 3 commercials.
Yeah, because they brought back wrestling during commercials.
Yeah. Wow.
Shocker.
I know, right? Next thing you know, they'll bring back Pyro.
I wouldn't get your hopes up about that one.
Yeah. Well, the only time they do Pyro is WrestleMania.
Damn it. There was some show I watched where I always Evolve, because Paul Heyman said, "Wow, you guys even have Pyro. We don't have Pyro."
Yeah, that was, because I think it was, who was that? JD Drake. He got Pyro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Theory got Pyro too.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys got Pyro on the Evolve show, and Paul Heyman was just stoked about that.
I thought that was funny, though.
That was a great shot. Anyway, yeah, towards the end of the finish, Gallows and Anderson got the win. The only official something or another, or okay, it's original official only club that matters.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah. The original official only club that matters is now got that gold drip.
Yes, they are now 2-time Raw Tag Team Champions. Now, this whole OC stuff, I don't know about anybody else. You know, it's there. But I like it. I like the finish. You know, I'm glad that they're actually using them on TV for once and actually doing something with them. AJ, you know, he was sitting in the locker room watching his boys. He just got up all on the table. He couldn't even get the champagne bottle open. I just thought that was funny. Like, bro, you're doing way too much. You can't even get the bottle open.
He couldn't get the bottle. He jumped up on the table. Couldn't get the champagne bottle open. And then he just started throwing around deviled eggs.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, the OC now have the U.S. and Tag Team Championships. Congratulations.
Yet another faction that's got more drip than the Undisputed Era.
Facts.
I love the Undisputed Era, but facts are facts. Anyway, next up, we had the Viking Raiders taking on Johnny James and Cole Carter. We all know how this goes down.
Yeah, pretty much. The Viking Raiders destroyed them.
Yep, Viking experience, everybody goes home.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Becky Lynch versus Blissy Baby.
Yeah, this was okay. Towards the end of the finish, they had... Becky hit a Beck-sploder on Alexa. And they tried to play the narrative like she hurt her ankle, like something was wrong.
Yeah.
So Becky ended up winning. The match could go no more. I think the referee threw the X up.
Yeah, they did. Because, Becky still wanted to fight. And she just kept berating Alexa Bliss until Nikki Cross stepped in and said, why don't you have a match with me?
Yeah, she was very disappointed that Becky hurt her best friend.
Yeah.
So Alexa's sitting out there. She's sitting in the chair. Her leg is on the other chair. And she's just sitting there just boo-hooing away. And Nikki and Becky had the match. Of course, Becky won. And Alexa, playing the obvious injury, she basically faked it. And they beat down Alexa. They beat down Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Fake it until you make it and see an opening.
Yeah, then Natalya came down there and...
looked like she was about to make the save until she put my future ex-wifey in sharpshooter.
Yeah. She was going to get some payback for what Becky did earlier in the day. And then afterwards, she got interviewed. And she said something. I forgot what all she said.
I think it's along the lines of I'm going to kick her ass at SummerSlam or something or another.
Yeah, so then she said, I like to challenge her to a submission match.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But I'm not going to challenge it because I know she wouldn't accept it. And I kind of had a problem with this. Because it was like she was issuing the challenge, but she wasn't issuing the challenge. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I was kind of confused. Like
it makes it harder to get into this program.
Yeah, because you're issuing the challenge, but you're not issuing the challenge. What are you doing? So yeah,
just naming the stipulation as a one-on-one street fight like Adam. Damn it, not one-on-one street fight. One-on-one wrestling match like Adam Cole.
Oh boy.
Anyway, next. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. My bad. I thought that said. Never mind.
Yeah.
Next, we had a backstage segment with the Street Profits. Oh, I love the Street Profits.
How could you not love the Street Profits? Apparently, the reason they got them on Raw is to promote NXT, which is smart.
Which is good, yes.
And then in walks...
Well, no, before we get to that. Yeah, they basically running down what had happened on the show up to that point. And they made a...
Oh, they made a joke about Maria.
Yeah, because Montez Ford said the first pregnant 24/7 champion. And Dawkins like, yeah, she pregnant.
Yeah. And he was like, is it yours? He was like, dog, don't play, bro.
Don't play, fam.
And he said something else, and he grabbed him by his collar. Was like, that ain't funny, fam. Don't do that, fam. It's not mine.
I loved it. This was great. Then it got ruined.
By Seth Rollins.
The one guy they are trying to make cool.
Listen, we talked about this off air on the way up here.
WWE needs to bring back Carlito so he can kick Seth Rollins' ass for trying to be cool.
Or do that angle they did with Cena where apparently he got stabbed at the nightclub, but he didn't get stabbed.
I don't think they're going to do that one. Considering they're trying to be PG.
Yeah, but Vince says they're going to be a little edgier, though.
But no blood. That's AEW. They do bloodshed, bloodbaths.
Anyway, like I told this guy, Seth is really starting to make me not like him anymore because they are trying so hard to be... They're trying so hard to make him cool when he's not. He's like that one kid in school who... One minute you like him, the whole school likes him. But then he starts to get above his head and does too much. And it's just like, I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. I don't like you. Don't come around me. Your energy sucks.
And I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. And don't you dare try and stop me. Turn this man heel.
I agree.
Him as a face is doing nothing but making him seem like more of an asshole in real life.
I mean, like we said, he's going to be... Well, like I said, he's going to be the next John Cena within the next year and a half to two. And every time he goes out there, he's going to get this much cheers, this much boos. And it's going to be 50-50.
I was about to say, you might want to lower the cheer bar and raise that boo bar. Just kind of...
cheers, boos.
Yeah, right
okay,
there.
You go.
Because, yeah, he's going to be the next John Cena, and that's not a good thing.
Because, I mean, they did that early in Cena's career.
Yeah, it was around 22 when he was facing Triple H.
Yeah.
Because the Cena effect had started to wear off.
Yeah.
And then he totally redeemed himself come WrestleMania 23.
Facts.
Yeah. His program with Shawn Michaels was off the chain. Anyway, Seth Rollins ruined the Street Profits segment because, Montez Ford was trying to hype all this stuff up. He started to say, burn it down. Seth Rollins is like, no. That's my thing, and if you're going to do it, you're going to put some uncool stank on it.
Oh my God.
I compared him to one of those uncool dads that tries so hard to be cool with their kids. Like they start using teen slang, like yeet, fleek, or on point.
Yeah, or it's a difference between being the cool dad in which your kids are like, yeah, I like that guy. Yeah, I wanna come over here more often.
Oh, God, I can't believe I said on fleek. Ugh. There's a rotten taste in my mouth.
I just caught on to that. You said on fleek. The fuck is wrong with you?
Sorry, I was on a tangent. See, it sounds uncool now.
Anyway, Seth is like one of those.
I wish I had made the word fleek on uncool now. I wish.
Seth is one of those dads where it's just like you go to your friend's house, like, I want to go back home. I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
He does too much.
He's too extra.
He's like he's like one of those dads where it's like he sees his kids' friends. What up, dog?
Yo, you and your homies would like to chill?
I want to go home. See you. I'll see you at school tomorrow.
He's too extra and in a bad way. Like Velveteen Dream is too extra in a good way.
Yeah, he could be one of those dads where it's just like, oh shit, I want to come over here more. I wish he was my dad.
Yeah, just like, he's not trying to conform to somebody else's level of cool. He is cool.
Yeah, it's like, you see him, you just automatically say, he's cool. Yeah. Seth is just like, the fuck are you doing?
Seth is just, let me be cool. Let me be cool.
No, you're not cool anymore.
You're not.
You're not.
Anyway, off the Seth Rollins tangent, he took on Dolph Ziggler to avenge the honor of Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, because apparently they made it official that he's taking on The Miz. We all know how that's going to go.
Well, for those of you who don't read it, Uncle Dave of the Wrestling Observer says that match is a red herring.
Yeah, because apparently Goldberg is going to take on Dolph Ziggler and squash him in like 30 seconds.
Or Shawn Michaels.
Oh God, I hope not. After Saudi Arabia, I hope not.
It should be the inverse. If Shawn Michaels shows up, then it's like, it could be good. Shawn Michaels is still in tremendous shape. But if Goldberg shows up, oh God, no, not after Saudi Arabia. Oh,
yeah, because, listen, apparently they're trying to redeem Goldberg. Because, I mean, if Undertaker did it, then I guess why not Goldberg?
Yeah, but look at the situation. They're trying to put Goldberg in a one-on-one match where, sure, he's facing a guy that's lighter than him.
Yeah. And
But
like half his age, I guess.
yeah, but you look at Undertaker, he was in a tag team match where half that match he didn't have to do anything.
Facts.
He just sat on the rope, looked menacing, and did the occasional tag me in.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Dolph Ziggler came out there. Yeah, this was the match where he came out to HBK music.
Yeah, and they tried to play it up like, oh, Dolph's disrespectful. He's trash. Seth is trying to avenge what happened to Shawn Michaels on SmackDown the week prior.
Now, in Dolph Ziggler's defense, he was justifiable in attacking HBK. HBK put hands on him.
Facts.
That's all I'm going to say on that one. Anyway, but they kept referring to the super kick as Sweet Chin Music because Dolph Ziggler kept tuning up the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Towards the finish, Seth Rollins was going to go for the stomp. He started tuning up his own stomp, and then Brock Lesnar shows his submit face up.
Yeah. His big block head and his Twizzler belt and his advocate all came down to the ring.
Yeah.
And he whooped Seth Rollins' ass.
After Dolph Ziggler distracted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat the brakes off of Uncool Dad Seth Rollins. He whipped him with chair shots. What else did he do?
He gave him 4 or 5 suplexes.
Yeah, he F5'd him on a chair.
At least 3 times?
Yeah,
not more than that.
Not even on the seat, on the rounded head.
Yeah. I mean, storyline wise, Uncool Dad Seth Rollins got what he deserved.
He kind of did make this segment a little bad because his overselling of his busted ribs was bad.
Yeah, and plus he was coughing up blood.
Okay, the coughing up blood is a nice visual, but the way he was selling it, he was like, ah, ah.
I mean, he sounded like he was literally puking his guts out.
He sounded like when Shane McMahon got beat up. We can never forget that.
It's not, again, that moment is not funny, but it's funny just the way that Shane saw it.
He sounded like a giraffe that got kicked in the junk.
Oh my god.
Anyway, they load Seth Rollins up into a gurney, start wheeling him towards the ambulance. Becky Lynch is in the background watching this go down.
Yeah, I saw a meme saying how Becky Lynch isn't a good girlfriend because she didn't do nothing. She just stood there.
Why not? She's being a great boyfriend.
Yeah.
Anyway, Seth Rollins gets loaded up. I think Roman Reigns was on looking too.
Yeah, until he got beat down by the OC and Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Anyway,
and then the Usos jumped in too.
Yeah. They load Seth Rollins up into the ambulance. Ambulance makes a little headway and stops because Brock Lesnar's in the path.
Yeah.
He tells him, "Stop it! Don't move! Turn it off."
Yeah. He goes around, opens the back door, pulls Seth out.
Not even pulls, just flings him.
Yeah, he just bitch, get out this ambulance. And proceeded to whoop on him more. And F5'd him on the gurney. Now
that looked rough.
That looked nasty.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he got his ass kicked enough. But, I mean, he didn't even F5 him. He just, ugh! He just threw him down.
He just spiked him.
Yeah, and, WWE gave an update, the day after, but apparently Seth didn't want them to release medical information.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we were supposed to get the Samoan Summit to close out the show. Who pops up out in the ring? Samoa Joe with yet another masterclass on the mic saying, we were going to have a summit, but communications have severely broken down.
Yep. He called out Roman Reigns. He told him, bring your ass out here so we can fight. He comes out there. They have a little brawl. Then Drew McIntyre comes out there.
Yeah.
Then he gets involved. Then Cedric Alexander Cedric Alexander came later.
Yeah, he came later because
The Usos came in.
Usos came in. OC came in.
Then Cedric.
Yeah, Cedric. They all brawled around the ring. Got to the entrance ramp. Cedric disappeared for like a good few minutes.
And then he climbed up on the stage where the Tron was and did this awesome dive. And basically the faces stood tall, and that's how we ended the show.
Yeah.
And I think it was Cedric who said he became an honorary Samoan.
Okay.
I guess why not?
I like when they give.
Not to cut you off, but I'm kind of glad they're giving Cedric some time on TV.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I'm glad they gave that highlight of him jumping off the LED board. I'm glad they gave that to Cedric.
Yeah.
Because he could definitely use it.
Oh, before you go to the SmackDown review, Maria was taking a picture with the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
And in pops Braun Strowman. And what she said? She said...
Yeah, this one was weird because she was like, oh, you're the world's strongest man, but you won't beat up on a pregnant woman, would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
You don't know what it's like to pop out an 8-pound baby out of your vagina. And he just stood there.
She's like, you're the monster among men. Why don't you show me that?
Yeah.
And that's how we left it. Braun Strowman was sitting there fuming.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was stupid. Weird and stupid.
Unless this leads to Braun Strowman beating up Bitch Kanellis next week.
I hope so. Because apparently he tweeted a photo of his wife Maria and their baby in the bed sleep with the 24/7 title. Mike Kanellis is still a bitch.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to call him Bitch Kanellis.
Yeah. And
Not talk about Maria. Talk about Mike.
We're talking about Mike, not Maria. Maria is awesome. Mike is a bitch.
Although after his showing Tuesday, I think we might have to amend that.
Yeah.
Anyway, going to SmackDown, we started the show off with a video promo from Shane McMahon.
Oh, God.
Saying that he wasn't going to be at SmackDown because Kevin Owens has gotten so far under his skin that he needed to enlighten himself with his life coach. Fucking white privilege.
I'll be glad when Shane McMahon is no longer a thing on WWE TV.
Anyway, Kevin Owens came out there and told everybody that, yes, Shane McMahon won't be on TV, but don't worry, guys, we'll get through this. He did say that.
Oh, man.
But yeah, he then proceeded to open fire on Shane McMahon. After he got done, basically issuing what he's going to do at SummerSlam. After he got done, Drew McIntyre came out there and said, well, Shane did make one thing clear before he went away, and you and I are going to have a match. And then he proceeds to beat up on Kevin Owens. Throws him over the table. Then Drew McIntyre just kind of leans on the table like this, grabs a mic, and says, oh, and Kev, dust yourself off, because that match is next.
Wow.
Drew McIntyre is built for so much more.
Facts. Even The Rock says he should be the next big star.
I don't like The Rock, but I can't agree with him on that. I do like that Dwayne Johnson fella.
Yeah.
That dude's a real class act, despite people not liking him on Fast and Furious.
I don't know why.
Well, apparently the cast, he and the cast had friction. I'm guessing him and Tyrese still had friction.
Yeah. But
So,
that's neither here nor there.
apparently, when he said he's not going to be on the next Fast and Furious movie, apparently everybody was happy. I don't know what's going on there. Dwayne seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Going back to SmackDown, yeah, KO and Drew McIntyre, they did everything to make Drew McIntyre look like $1 million. Because Kevin hit all of his big moves, super kick, pump up powerbomb,
Cannonball?
Cannonball, yeah. Senton. None of them put Drew McIntyre away until the stunner. They made Drew McIntyre look like $1 million, and they made that stunner look hella powerful.
Awesome.
But yeah, KO got the win. Basically, he threatened Shane McMahon more about what he's going to do at SummerSlam. Next, we had a WWE.com exclusive from the Iconics. who says they've come down with puppy fever and they can't defend their belts.
You know what? I really have a gripe with these belts now. Because it's not the lack of... I saw somewhere it says it's not the lack of talent.
It's the lack of usage.
Right, because they've made these belts... No disrespect to the Iconics. They've made these belts look like a motherfucking joke. What's the point in even having these belts in existence?
You know what's the funny part? We both said, or we've said on the channel, the women's tag team belt, that's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
We said the 24/7 belt, that's stupid. That's going to die a quick death. But the inverse has happened. 24/7 championship has won our hearts. And we're starting to shit on these tag team belts.
Yeah. Because how many times have the Iconics defended those belts since winning them at WrestleMania? WrestleMania was almost 4 months ago.
I think we're at 2 defenses. I know they had one where they were defending against the Kabuki Warriors and...
They won by countout.
Yeah, they just up and left.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Continue. I just had to get that off my chest.
Next, we had another backstage segment, this time between Ember Moon and Bayley, where Bayley said, basically she told Ember Moon, I picked you because I want to elevate the women's division here on SmackDown, which that kind of makes Bayley seem like an asshole.
Yeah, that sounds like something Charlotte would say.
Yeah. Because she thinks she has a higher value of herself compared to Ember Moon. Basically, she's saying Ember Moon is lower than her. Anyway, basically said, we have a tag team match against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and if you try anything in our match, you'll regret it. Ember Moon just started looking at her like, what'd you say? Bayley said, no, we're gonna work together, but don't try anything. So we have this match. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross win. They pin Ember Moon, and Ember Moon is kind of, just like, basically, I lost, oh no, I lost. Bayley comforts her, picks her up, just like, it's going to be okay. Then Bayley to bellies her.
Wow. That match, that's one match I'm looking forward to at SummerSlam, those two.
I'm not getting my hopes up too high about this match, but I will say this program is hella more intriguing.
Yeah. It's more intriguing than Natalya and Becky Lynch. I'll say that.
Next, we had the King's Court. This was cringy on so many levels because Jerry Lawler looked like he was trying so hard not to go back to his lecherous rhetoric from Attitude Era. Puppies.
That's pretty much all he said every time he saw a pair of titties. Puppies!
Yeah. See, he looked like he was trying so hard not to say it. And then him and Trish awkwardly hugged. It looked awkward.
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, basically Jerry was saying, oh, it's a shame we missed you at Raw Reunion, but you were still on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a lot of small talk. And then Charlotte came out there basically saying, blah, 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 I'm better than you, blah, 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 I'm a trailblazer.
Yeah, she calls herself the queen of all eras.
Yeah. Then Trish delivered the little nugget of, if it wasn't for me in my generation, you would not have a trail to blaze. Facts.
Facts.
And Charlotte went on this weird tangent to close out her bit of, there are women in the back who are moms and still wrestle. Jerry Lawler has a mom and he wrestles. What that has to do with anything, I don't know.
What the fuck?
She went on a weird rhetoric, which basically ends with, "Why don't you, stop pretending you can wrestle and go back home and change diapers?" Which that's not even a savage burn anymore.
I mean, she's got kids. I mean, whoopee.
So does Heath Slater, and he's still not on TV.
Facts. He's too busy chasing a big, ugly green belt if he is on TV.
But that's the hottest belt in the WWE right now.
Facts.
Anyway, but yeah, basically Trish challenged almost said Lita. Yeah,
She challenged Charlotte Flair to a match, and a lot of people are not too keen on this match because it's like some people are looking at it like, what does Charlotte have to gain by getting put over by Trish Stratus?
over everything. I mean,
yes, Charlotte has an impressive resume. Trish Stratus has an impressive resume. Some people say, oh, Trish really wasn't that good when she was wrestling. Okay, she's not the best, but the fact is, you have somebody from the Attitude Era taking on somebody who's currently one of the best now. No disrespect to Trish.
It's a dream match scenario.
Yeah. At least she's not in the title picture where people will bitch and complain, oh, Charlotte's going to win the belt.
Speaking of the title picture, apparently WWE wanted to retcon something where Bayley said she wanted to fight Trish at SummerSlam. Basically making her look like more of an asshole to Ember Moon. Ignoring her challenger that she handpicked. Oh, I want to face Trish now.
Apparently, when it comes to Ember Moon, from what I read, Vince is not too high on her. Who does he not like?
Anybody that's not, and I hate to play these cards, white or American. Because remember, there was that backstage report about Andrade. Where he asked for a better push, and Vince said, learn some English.
True.
Which, that's an insult. Come on.
That's racist. Like, the fuck?
Like, ignoring the racist insult. That man is just too good that, picking up a second language isn't enough. His English is not great.
And it's the same way with Asuka, for example.
Yeah.
Their English is not great, but at least they're trying.
But they haven't paired up with Zelina Vega, which that helps, the English aspect of his promos.
That helps out a lot because they got her as his mouthpiece, and voila, you got magic.
Think about it. You keep him as a heel, him speaking Spanish to the crowd at random, it's terrifying.
Yes, because you don't know what he's saying, and he could be saying something that might offend you.
It's like Asuka when she starts yelling in Japanese. It is terrifying.
And I agree. That's terrifying.
You were about to say something else, weren't you?
I was going to say something else, but it wouldn't make sense.
Okay, all right. Anyway, but just it's a shame that Vince is letting his old ways get to him about some of these great talents. Because Ember Moon is fantastic.
Ember Moon has one of the best finishers in the business, the Eclipse.
That she might retire somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
Because she could mess up her spine like Hogan messed up his with the leg drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that him getting his spine worked on also messed with his height.
Yeah. And plus, he talked about that too on the Austin podcast. He's had both his hips replaced, both his knees scoped and replaced.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been through the ringer.
Anyway, speaking of ringer, Dolph Ziggler taking on Finn Balor. Yeah, I forget what the whole meat of this match was. But yeah, before that we had. Wait, no, did it happen before or after? Either way. On this episode of SmackDown, we had another episode of Firefly Funhouse.
Awesome.
Where the rabbit, the one that always somehow dies.
Poor rabbit.
Basically said, oh yeah, Finn Balor, he's great. He's an extraordinary man. I'm a Finn Balor fan, but he doesn't know the real meaning of the Firefly Funhouse. And before he could, let out his Illuminati rhetoric, Bray Wyatt showed up. He's just like, where'd that rabbit go? He didn't say it. He had that look.
Yeah.
Then he just started doing his, started laughing and then, let me in. And that was the whole episode.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty good episode. Anyway, Dolph Ziggler, Finn Balor, they're going back and forth. It's a Dolph Ziggler match, which is code for whatever. Mm-hmm. Finn was on the upswing of the match, and then the lights started going out. The Fiend popped up on the Titantron, and Dolph Ziggler stole a win.
Shocking.
He super kicked Finn Balor, and that was it.
Shocking.
Yep. Next, we had a rematch from Smackville. Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Mustafa Ali. Right out the gate, Mustafa Ali brought the fight to Shinsuke.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
And, yeah, Ali defeated Nakamura.
So it looks like they'll probably set that up for SummerSlam.
Yeah. On the pre-show. Again.
Oh, God.
Maybe they'll give the belt to Ali. Who knows? I wouldn't mind some title trading in this feud.
Yeah. It'd be nice. Have like a, kind of like a best of 7.
Yeah. Just keep trading the belt.
Yeah.
We also had a promo from Aleister Black,
Nice.
who basically said, you know, he's different from everybody else. He I forget the whole meat of it. I just remember him saying, I'm different from everybody else, aesthetically and, you know, metaphorically. And apparently his next challenger has been decided.
Who's that going to be?
Sami Zayn.
Murder on sight.
Yeah, that's going to be Sami Zayn's shtick, is he's going to just keep getting squished.
Murder on sight. That's all I got to say.
Let's see. Yeah, we also had a promo from Randy Orton, and he started talking about his first program with Kofi, and he said, "Yeah, I did everything in my power to hold him back. I did my everything in my power to stop him, but now I'm going to stop him for good this time, because he's just stupid, stupid, stupid." You know, they also played clips here and there, including the stupid, stupid, stupid moment.
I hope he does that at SummerSlam.
Oh, that'd be so good.
That'd be awesome. I honestly feel like this match, the way they got this feud going now, is so much better than what it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, because, you know...
Kofi's the champion now. Randy's a little more seasoned. So, I mean, yeah. I really hope he busts out the stupid, stupid, stupid at SummerSlam.
Yeah. And next we move on to our main event, which was changed twice beforehand. It was Kofi Kingston of the New Day taking on AJ Styles of the OC.
Yeah, now originally this was going to be the New Day versus Elias and Drew McIntyre. Then they changed it again where it was going to be all champions, the New Day versus the OC. And then Vince decided to have a brain moment and say, oh, I don't like that. Rewrite the show. We're going to have AJ Styles versus Kofi Kingston non-title match. Champion versus champion.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a pretty good match. Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles, what more could you want?
Right.
The camera direction towards the end of this match was wonky as shit.
Oh my God.
Because while the camera was focused on Kofi getting set up on the top rope for something, on the outside, Tom Phillips and company basically had to spell out the fact that Anderson, Gallows, E, and Woods were doing stuff. And it's just like, why not pay attention to that? Ugh.
It made no sense.
Yeah. Either way, Kofi picked up the win, and they were running short on time, apparently. Because right after that, they jumped backstage to a Roman Reigns segment. Which was a weird segment, because they kept showing
Kayla.
Kept showing Kayla standing at the interview segment, like, we're moments away from hearing what Roman Reigns had to... Oh, look, there's Roman now. They cut the camera, Roman's walking down the hallway. Just keep cutting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until they cut back to Roman, and some of the riggings fell on him.
Yeah. Apparently somebody decided to throw the scaffolding stuff on the Roman Reigns. And this shit... I saw the clip of this, probably like half of it, half the video. This shit looked so uncoordinated.
It did.
Because it was just like, he's walking slowly down the hallway. Kayla's ready to interview him. And then it's just like, oh my God! The scaffold's about to fall on Roman. And he's just standing there like...
I should move, probably.
I should. Are y'all gonna have this stuff follow me?
Actually, it's a good thing he stayed in place because he was safe.
Yeah.
There was like that much distance between the rigging and himself.
It just looked so uncoordinated.
What killed me about this was Kayla's acting the entire time. Oh no, Roman, get help. Oh no, Roman, are you okay? Roman, get help. Please send help. Roman. She just sounded like she was so half-hearted with everything.
This is okay. I get that they're playing like
It's a whodunit.
Whodunit. It's kind of like that old soap opera Dallas, Who Shot Jr.
Yeah.
But it's just, this made no sense. In a way, this made no sense because, again, it was so uncoordinated. It just looked wonky as shit.
Now, this would have been better if they had more of a time frame to work with. However, there's the looming fact of they're a week away from SummerSlam.
Apparently, whoever did this will face Roman at SummerSlam.
But it's not Buddy Murphy. Which
Damn
is a
it.
crime.
A crying shame.
Oh yeah, they also did Daniel Bryan's earth-shattering announcement.
What was it?
He walked away. No, apparently there's talks to move him to 205 Live.
I want to ask you about that. What would you think about that?
I'm on board, man. Either put him in a series against Drew Gulak or team him up with Drew Gulak.
I wouldn't mind it.
That'd be a great team.
Yeah.
Be like another version of Catchpoint.
True.
Catchpoint seemed like it was such cool shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, apparently the names thrown around for this whodunit caper with Roman, Samoa Joe, which that doesn't fit his character to just...
Samoan Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. Doesn't fit his character to just do that to Roman.
No, because he's already beefing with him on Raw.
Yeah, he just seems like the kind of guy that he's going to walk up and punch you in the face.
Yeah. Even if you, like, breathe him around him wrong, he's just going to, like, punch you in the throat.
Yeah. And second name, I can believe this one more than first name, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. I've seen a name thrown out there like Cesaro.
Okay, that could be a good program. Well, yeah. I don't know about program considering we're still a week away from SummerSlam.
Now, Daniel Bryan, I could see being the obvious choice.
Because, I think they could put on a good match.
Yeah.
Despite how we feel about Fastlane 2014, they did put on a pretty good match.
Yeah. Because wasn't that the one where Malcolm was, like, pissed and he didn't say shit?
Wasn't 2014. But yeah, it was that show. It was the very first Fastlane.
Yeah.
It was back when they were cramming Roman down our throat.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad they dialed back on that.
Well,
I mean, okay, he had his leukemia stuff, and evidently he was going to come back as a good guy.
Well, apparently they're too busy shoving Rollins down our throat. But yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, apparently Roman doesn't have long in his WWE career. He says, as a full-time performer, he's got 5 years left.
I could see that. He said it depends on his health.
Yeah, which, that's good. Retire on top. You don't want to be like one of these, old dudes that are just so out of it. They don't need to be here anymore.
Yeah, just there to collect the paycheck.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's 3 count for this week on Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, pretty good Raw, decent SmackDown.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that Vince rewrites everything.
Yeah. Or he'll have his 30-person creative team rewrite the show.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they're going to do that, like, I get they had these meetings. And I get that Vince is hands-on with his company because it's his company. But they need to have a set plan for Raw. They need to have a set plan for SmackDown. If Vince doesn't like the show or whatever, don't do it the day of the show. Okay. Maybe
at least like 4 hours before curtain.
Yeah, at least 4 or 5 hours. Or if they come up with a script the day before or something like that, and if they don't like it, do it again. But don't do it on the spot, because that just throws everything off. Yeah. That sounds like some WCW type shit, where they were just rewriting the show as the show was going on. No wonder this company's out of business.
Yeah. But that being said, I'm War Machine MJ.
And I'm Rodimus Prime.
We are the 3 Count Mafia, and we will see you guys next time.
All right.